Hola, audience. Welcome back to Brownie Sunday. Let's talk about my week. What have I been doing? I went to the ocean and it was great. Corey, what you been up to?
I was here when you went to the ocean. I'm just kidding. Well, that'd be sad. That's all I did.
Oh
Was like
God.
sit
Oh
around
Lord.
while you went places. Let's see. What did I do? Oh, I'm starting a new sewing project. I'm gonna make
Ooh.
some beach cushions, some like floor cushions for the beach, so we can go and chill. So I can be at the ocean because I like to be in the sunshade. You
Me too.
know,
Me too.
I just want to like go pack a nice picnic
Yup.
lunch,
Ceviche.
ceviche.
Gotta have the ceviche.
Remember the what else do? I do the bacon wrapped dates.
We haven't
Remember?
had them in a minute. Do I remember? Do I forget
I do the
greatness?
deviled eggs.
Yeah, I know the lineup.
Oh, you haven't had.
Oh wait, they don't know the lineup.
They don't.
Why?
Right, you're like, I know the lineup. Yeah, they don't know the lineup.
I'm over here getting hyped. I'm
Um,
too hyped. I'm gonna calm down. Got me hyped.
you haven't had since we like kind of gave up like
Everything.
a lot of meat.
Life.
Okay. Whoa, that's sad. That's dark. We gave up life.
Well, I'm saying like there's a lot of places we
Oh
can't just go
gosh.
and just eat no more.
Yeah, that's true. The pandemic. The pandemic. So we, yeah, I miss going places. But I was saying you haven't had the since we gave up a lot of things and we gave up like we don't really eat chicken at all.
Yeah.
I used to make this like it's basically like chicken, bacon, lettuce, tomato ranch. Okay, so like a BLT with chicken, right? But it would be like all chopped up, and I'll put it in a pita pocket.
Ooh.
So you have the ranch dressing in there already.
Oh, I remember.
So
I
you just,
remember
like,
this. I remember you
and if you
rumoring
want,
this.
put some Parmesan cheese, some freshly grated Parmesan,
Oh.
and some grind, a peppercorn grinder. Put some of that pepper on there.
Okay, there's a lot of hand motions if everyone could
It's
witness
just I'm
this.
excited. I'm thinking about, man, I may have to have some chicken.
I mean, we have it every now and then.
I may have to have something to make because I haven't had that in a while.
Yeah.
Oh, and pasta salad is always good for the beach.
Yup, yup.
Something that doesn't go bad. But anyway, yeah. So I'm making the cushions so we
That's
can have
gonna be
fun.
fun.
Yeah.
Oh, also we found a closed beach, so that's been cool.
Oh yeah.
Because
I
we
have
used to like venture far, and now
Oh
we,
yeah.
no,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
talking about El
Oh,
Segundo.
closed. Oh, I thought you said closed. I was like,
Oh,
I haven't heard of this.
all
Is
the
this a
beaches.
restricted area?
Yeah.
No.
I found a new area.
No.
They've
Yeah.
got some ropes, but
Oh my
you
gosh.
can climb past those. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
So
Closer
yeah,
beach. That'll be fun.
yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be
I
great.
hope you guys have fun plans for the week too. So what are we? What are we?
Thunder Force.
I know I wanted to let you do that because I know you wanted to get that in there.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, we watched Thunder Force, and oh god, it was so good.
So good. We saw it twice now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bomb.
I feel like we watch everything almost twice now.
We have to.
Yeah. I mean, I say I
Because
love
we're
it,
professionals.
but I feel like that's just a thing I just do anyway.
Yeah, but we're professionals.
Yeah.
We gotta know what we talking about.
Okay.
Because there's this one episode. I'm kidding.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I didn't know it. No, I had to wing it all the time.
You just discover more when you watch it the second time.
That's
Always
true.
with anything. Try it if you haven't tried that. If you like a movie a lot, watch it and then just watch it again. I guarantee. Like watch it soon after. You will see new things and you'll probably appreciate. Or you'll see things and be like, that was trash. How did I not see that the first time? I was just so excited to see it that I didn't notice it. So anyway, either way, it's a win.
Exactly.
But before we get into Thunder Force, which you can watch on Netflix,
Netflix, yeah.
we do have a segment. Chillin, would you like to tell us about the segment?
Yeah, it's about dudes. And the things they miss because they be duding too hard. In layman's terms.
Well,
The name of this segment is Dude, You're Missing It.
I can't wait to hear this.
Let's get ready
Yeah.
to party. Alone. No, I'm kidding. Hello, and welcome to the first edition of Dude, You're Missing It, where I talk about things men say that men shouldn't be doing, but yet, if they did them, they would be happier. And our first product, today's a product, is the foot bath.
Ooh, this is one of your favorites.
One of my faves. You can get a foot bath from anywhere. We actually got ours from Staples. I don't know if you
Are
knew
you
that.
serious? No.
Yes.
I did not know that.
It came from Staples.
That's wait. Staples is selling everything. Staples is slowly becoming
Walmart.
like Walmart, Costco. Staples is like,
Yeah.
yeah.
They're taking over. One staple at a time. So yeah, I got one. I work out pretty often, more regularly than before. Thank you, Penny.
He said that so, working out.
I'm proud of myself.
I know, it's just funny how you got a whole new words. You're like, I've been working out more often than usual.
I'm proud of myself.
Yeah, you should be.
I'm beaming.
You should be.
With the beam of light.
You should.
So, yeah, these foot baths. I got it because I've been working out more often. And my feet started to callus, I guess what it's called or whatever. I mean, I guess when you just... I had some bad shoes. And callus, yeah. So feet weren't where I wanted them to be. So I was like, let me get this here foot bath. And then I was like, this is great. This is cool. And then I dropped some lavender in it, right?
And where'd you get the lavender from?
Got the lavender from Whole Foods.
Yeah, was it the essential
the
oils?
Essential oils,
okay.
yeah. Thank you. We got to make sure, we got to let them know. Got to let them know we can get the stuff. And so I did it and it was great. My whole life, I've always known as pedicure's feet, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm scared every time I say it.
I bet you gotta say the wrong one.
I'm gonna say the wrong one.
Get your feet manicured.
Yeah, then I look like I don't know what I'm talking about.
Oh my God.
And no one likes to look like they don't know what they talking about. Anyway. I just thought that was something that was reserved for women. Like it's really dumb to me now that I'm an adult that grooming and taking care of yourself is supposed to be a woman thing. That's
quality.
The dumbest shit ever. Like, nah, bro, you gotta be dirty. Nah, bro.
You gotta have rough feet.
Yeah.
She like it when she feel the sandpaper claws on her legs at night. When you make her sheets, you shred her sheets. She like that shit, man.
She do. No cocoa butter.
Don't never clip them toenails.
Never.
I'm telling you. Don't clip them.
Oh.
She gonna look at you like you less of a man if you clip them toenails. They gotta be talons.
Gotta be. Gotta be able to crawl up some walls with them bad boys.
You gotta be able to look like a gargoyle if you need to.
Okay, gargoyle.
Standing on top of the
All right. In the night perch, scare your woman. Scare her. In the night. It was always a woman's thing, and I felt, my body needed it, and it was just something simply that my body needed because my feet were so rough that it was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I started to have my workouts weren't able to go as long. What?
I'm sorry, I'm getting a visual of I feel like I've seen some cartoon drawn feet. That just look real bad. The more you describe your feet,
okay,
I'm picturing.
All right.
I'm picturing.
So, I couldn't go as long on my workouts and stuff. So I had to make a change. So I feel, unfortunately, in this respect, the first of many, men are missing out on the opportunity of having soft ass feet.
Yeah, they really are.
Because my feet are soft as fuck. And
when you took them out
amazing.
and I felt them, I was like, after you use the pumice stone,
got to.
That's another thing, you guys got to get that pumice stone.
Well, the one from Staples actually has a pumice stone.
Comes with it.
In it.
That's a plug for Staples right there.
Yeah, plug it, Staples.
Comes with the pumice stone. But if you can't find one there, you get one at Walgreens, Target, CVS, Walmart.
Rite Aid.
Place. Rite
anywhere.
Aid. Yeah.
The bodega may have one. You never know. You never know.
Your feet were soft. Your feet were so soft, I was like, okay, I need to put my feet in there now.
Yeah,
because
they were competition.
I need my feet.
Competition.
Started a competition.
Yeah, I accidentally started a war with the foot bath. But it's okay. It's okay. One day we'll be dual foot bathing it.
Yes.
You'll be foot bathing right next to me.
Yeah.
So thus concludes the first segment of Dude, You're Missing It. Get a foot bath, bro.
I love
It's
it.
cheap.
All right, we're back. Let's get into this Thunder Force. This Thunder Force, as you said.
Yes,
Go
I did
ahead.
say.
Give it
Welcome.
a go.
Welcome to the Thunder Force.
No, you gotta do it again.
Thunder Force.
Yes, there you go. There you go.
Thunder Force.
That's how she said it.
Yes.
Yes.
How new is this movie? It's been about like 2 months, 3 months, something like that. I feel like it's still newer. I think it's this year, right? It had to be this year. This year for sure, yeah. Everything blends together.
I know.
Everything blends together.
What time is it? What day is it? What
It's
year is it? Where are we?
a rose.
Where are we?
Yeah, so first of all, I didn't see much about this movie before it came out. So it was a pleasant surprise. It wasn't something I was like, anticipating or anything. One. And two, when I saw who was leading it, I was a little skeptical at first.
What do you mean?
I'm being honest. Not that it wouldn't be good, just that I wasn't sure how they would be comedically. But it ended up working out. I wasn't sure. I was like,
Melissa McCarthy
and I said the two
and
leads.
Octavia Spencer.
I'm not saying individually, them together. They haven't done anything together.
Oh, gotcha.
So
Okay.
not everything is a home run just because people we like are doing it. So I was a little.
I had no doubts. I was like,
I was a little like.
Because because you don't know. See, you don't know.
I didn't watch that show.
Okay, because I'm gonna say Octavia Spencer started out
in
comedy.
I didn't watch that show. I've only known her as a dramatic
But it's not even
actress.
just that. It's like she had a lot of co-star roles, guest starring roles where she was hilarious.
Yeah.
So,
well, she didn't. Then she did a good job of drama because she's in my head as a dramatic actress.
She and Melissa McCarthy are like two of those that they can do
both,
anything. Yeah,
for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how I knew.
Yeah.
I knew it was going.
Well, I
be
wasn't
hilarious.
worried about. It was more so them together.
Gotcha. You didn't know if they would have chemistry.
Yes. You know how many movies with great people that were like, because they don't really go that well together. Mm-hmm. So I'm not saying that I didn't think they weren't. I was just like, I don't know. I didn't picture it in my head. Because in my head, she's still doing dramas. She's still putting poops in pies.
Okay. The very thing you talked about, which was a drama, but yeah, there was a lot of comedy in the movie. So yeah,
I only remember the drama.
The poops in the pie.
She got me with the drama.
No
man.
one will forget the poops in the pie.
No, of course, but I'm saying I still only remember that as a drama.
It's just funny.
For sure.
So yeah, remember we found out that Melissa McCarthy's husband.
Isn't it Ben Falcon, I believe. Are you checking? You look like you're checking. You got it.
You know what?
Here at Brownie Sunday.
I'm checking.
Ben.
I hope we said it right. Ben
Falcone or Falcone?
I think it's Falcone.
I think Falcone sounds better than Falcon. So.
No, Falcon sounds cool to me.
Well, yeah, I guess. Well, yeah, it doesn't. Well, upon further hears.
Their own. To each his own.
Yeah.
You like Falcone. I like Falcon.
Maybe it's because I'm wearing a cravat. That's why.
Oh my god.
That's why I like Falcone right now.
But yeah, it's cool that her husband wrote this.
Yeah.
She starred in it. You know? Like.
Yeah.
And I feel like this was remember I was telling you this? I feel like this was one of those situations where, you don't see a lot of in action superhero movies. Mm-hmm. You see women and men, they're usually, but more so women, always in the same size range, Yeah. They fit a certain size where literally feel like they could just share the costume. Like all of them be like, here, you can wear her costume. Okay, for our next movie, you can wear hers. So you don't see, a variety, like a diversity of female, like, body types. And so I feel like this was a situation where she said, why is that? I want to play a superhero. And her husband said, done. And he wrote it and she did it. Boom.
Yeah.
I mean, that's love.
It is love. And I love that he directed it too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he wrote it and directed it, which I didn't, he's one of those behind the scene guys where you don't realize how much he's doing until you start looking at credits. You're like, oh.
Yes.
He's doing it all.
That is true.
And has been doing it all.
That's why they are power couple.
Powerhouse.
To me, they're a power couple.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. But they don't flaunt it in your face.
Oh, no, not at all.
That's why they're a true power couple, because true power does not need to be flaunted.
Oh, my gosh.
You know what I'm saying?
So the film
go ahead.
starts out, and I just wanted to talk about how it starts.
Okay. It starts with them as kiddies, as children. I love when movies do this. I think it helps, like, us care. Oh, we saw them as kids.
Yeah.
I guess let's start with give me her name. Octavia Spencer's character's name.
Her character was Emily, but you can call her Octavia. Just call her Octavia.
Octavia, okay. So young Octavia, little baby Tavia.
Baby Taves.
Baby Taves, for sure. So her parents got wiped out in an attack.
By the miscreants.
So wasn't it like a genetic mutation or something?
Yes, like something, I can't remember what exactly happened, but something hit Earth or something.
That's what it was.
And it basically gave people powers, but the people who got the powers tended to they had a leaning or tendency towards being, was it socio or
sociopath?
Which one?
Sociopath.
Okay, sociopaths. Yes, which was crazy. I was like, what?
Yeah.
That's the worst kind of gift to that you have to have a genetic disposition towards being a sociopath to get a superpower. That's the worst. That is the wrong group of people to get superpowers, right?
Yes.
And so that's what it was. So they were all going around and blowing shit up and wiping people out, and her parents, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Baby Taves. Her parents were they were like scientists or something?
Yeah.
What were they doing?
They were scientists, and they were trying to figure out a way to give humans superpowers. Because the people that had gotten the miscreant situation, those that were involved in that, they had them, and they wanted to be able to fight against them. So they used their science brains and were like, hey, we're going to do this. Unfortunately, it didn't pan out.
That's because the miscreants, did they know?
No.
Did they target them? I thought they had been targeted.
That was up in the air for me.
Or were they just up on the train?
On the train. That's what I was thinking. I was like, but did they go to that train because they were on the train? I don't know.
The world will never know.
The world will never know. Either way, baby Tavia is very sad. And, of course, she just lost her parents. And she vows...
Just like a true superhero in the making.
Have to.
You have to lose your parents.
Have to lose at least one. At least one.
At least.
Preferably both.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to have a real, I gotta save the world thing. They both gotta be gone.
I'm trying to think, is there any superhero who has both parents?
No, because they wouldn't be super.
I mean, Black Panther... He didn't come into being a superhero till his daddy. You right. But his mama was alive. That's right. Okay. That's one. Maybe one.
That's one.
His mom was alive, but his daddy had to die for him to get
the sauce.
The strength of the Black Panther.
Yes. Which, speaking of which, we need to do that. We're
gonna do that.
Plugging it. Anyway, so she vows that she will continue her parents' research to where she will become a superhero herself to avenge the death of her parents. So then we meet young Melissa McCarthy. They are going to school together, and Octavia's character is bullied. Baby Taves is bullied because she does a lot of research, and they're like, blah. And
she knows all the answers to the in the class. She raises her hand.
Way too much. Too much participation.
Yeah. Sad, though.
Yeah.
It's like, that's great. You know what I mean? It's great that you're participating in school. You know your answers. But people gon' clown you.
I feel like in society you can't win. It's like you're nerdy and you're bullied if you are smart in school, but then if you're smart outside of school, you're praised. Yes,
that's true. Wait, that is weird. That is weird. You're right. If you're praised outside of school, it's like great. If you're in school, they're like, fuck you.
4 eyes. You got 4 eyes.
Get in this locker. Yeah, exactly.
We jumping right to people, putting people in lockers.
I mean, that's the first thing they do. I feel like.
I mean, that is a bully trope.
Now, speaking
of locker push.
Since we're talking about bullying, were you bullied?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I was bullied until I got bigger. Then once I got bigger,
that makes sense.
Then that kind of slowed down. that
makes a lot of sense.
Ended
yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I was definitely bullied. But it was the most at church, which is
Wait, what?
yeah, yeah. Welcome to my psyche. It sucks.
At church?
At church. I had one of my only fights in life in the church bathroom.
Oh my
Yes. Yeah.
gosh.
I got more than I bargained for when I went to church.
I picture like the bathroom, you know, the fights where sinks are like going off and spraying everywhere, water and toilets are being knocked off the walls. And upstairs, all you hear like in the background while all this is happening is long as I got King Jesus, long as I got King Jesus. I picture that playing in the background while you're like fighting these kids.
Hey.
It's like an all-out brawl in the bathroom.
Hey.
Oh gosh.
Fast times in Westland. Fast times in Westland.
Fast times at 15th Baptist Episcopal Congregation and Church of Christ and Holy Spirit.
Yes. But yeah, so I got bigger and that was done. So were you bullied?
Hell yeah.
Was it because you were tall, or because you were pretty, or because it was both?
Okay. I can't attest to the pretty thing because I mean I didn't know. That makes sense maybe. I didn't know I was pretty. People used to tell me later like it's because you were pretty, you got picked on, but I didn't think I was pretty, you know. But
who thinks they're pretty?
I mean there are a lot of kids who are like out here just like I'm pretty because their parents tell them all the time and everybody tells them. So yeah, that
I ain't grew up around no pretties.
That happens.
Wasn't nobody saying that around me. So
that happens. So. I can think of a
I
few.
believe you.
I can think of a few girls who are always like, "I'm pretty." Yeah, I got bullied because I was. Well, I think the only reason why I didn't get beat up was because I was tall, actually. Because my mom used to say that she's like, "Nah, you too tall for people to be picking on you." Because I was like, "How come nobody like try to put hands on me?" She's like, "You too tall." I was like the second tallest.
Were you worried
girl.
about? You seen other people getting put
I
hands
used to
on?
see other people getting pushed or, you know, yeah, you see that stuff.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
But I was like, the same people that would be doing that wouldn't mess with me. And so I'm like, but they just mess with somebody else, like in proximity. So, and I felt like I was an easy target. So I always wondered why they never tried to put hands on me. And then it made sense once my mom said that. I'm like, yeah, I tower over like almost everybody. Like, so, but yeah, and I got.
Sage your life.
Exactly. I got bullied. Girls. Whew,
They do that psychological.
they say that yeah, they be saying stuff.
Why
Get
I think
in
the
your
same
head.
thing. See,
They get in
I
your
grew up around
head.
a lot of girls.
You know, they'll like find one thing or two or three. For me, it was glasses. You know, I didn't have long hair or anything. I had natural hair for a long time. What else? I was skinny. I was very skinny.
For me, oh great.
And I was very quiet, and I was very like artsy, and I did really well in school too. So that was a perfect little victim for psychological bullying. Go ahead.
I had they made fun of my mole on my face and my lips.
Oh my god. That's
pretty much it. But both of those are my money makers now.
Great. Okay.
So they can
Your
suck
money maker.
Yeah. So. But in hindsight, I'm like, all they had was my mole and my lips. I mean, I must have had a lot of friends. It was more so the older guys that were always bullying me. But I grew up around a lot of women. But I didn't test them because I was stupid. It was just they always outnumbered me. So I didn't test them. So and I was scared. I was afraid of guys. So I don't know why I got bullied. I was just kind of reading my books.
Well, that's why. You read, you're bullied. It's like as a kid, anything can be bullying.
Yeah, that's true.
You like action figures, we gonna bully you.
Oh my god.
It's just anything. You like sports, we gonna bully you. Like
I heard you come from a 2-parent home.
We gonna bully. Right. Exactly.
It's like what?
But you know, one thing I loved about in Thunder Force, that the line they used to always say, like Octavia used to say this, and then remember her daughter said this, was when people call them a nerd, they would go, "I'm not a nerd, I'm smart. There's a difference." I love how they always said that.
Yeah.
Because you know what? There's a difference.
I feel like nerdiness
but there's also
flows with with societal stuff. Because, like, for instance, something I was nerdy to 20 years ago may be the best thing now. So
It's true.
I think that,
Comes in waves.
yeah, I think that our society picks and chooses what we deem as nerdy at any given point,
Yeah.
just so we can bully people.
And I do think you can be nerdy and not smart at the same time. So they are different,
Oh,
actually. Because,
absolutely.
right, somebody can be very nerdy but not smart.
Yeah, you can be all in anime but have Fs, straight Fs.
Damn.
All the anime in the
Damn,
world.
I just felt sad for that person.
Yeah. They got that anime to give them strength, though. They got strength.
Oh, my God. Okay, so go on with the rest of... So what happened next, right? So she was getting bullied.
She's getting bullied, and Melissa
came.
McCarthy character. Well, she first looked out for her in the classroom. Was like, "Hey, don't make fun of the woman as the little woman that was raising her hand in class. Don't make fun of her. I'm gonna make fun of you." And then she got detention. And then later on, they were in the courtyard, and everything was going crazy. Young Octavia was like, just living her young Octavia life.
Yes.
And then the guy comes over there and was like, "Hey, Four Eyes, you're a nerd." Blah, 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 blah. And then Melissa McCarthy's character, she comes in with a big stick.
Yes.
And was like, "Yo, no, we will not. And you will get in the trash.
And get in the trash.
Because you are trash."
She bitched that little boy. She was like, "Now get it." After she pushed him down, she said, "Now get in the trash." In his face, you can see the, like, confusion and, like, what? Like, really? He was like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, get in the trash."
What did she say? No, he said, that's what it was. She said,
Get in the
garbage
Yes.
can. And then he said, "What? Why?" He's like, "Because that's where the trash goes."
Yes.
Oh,
That little girl
man.
had remember how she fully encapsulated Melissa McCarthy's energy
100%.
as a young Melissa.
100%.
It was perfect. It was like,
if you would have told me that was Melissa McCarthy, I'd be like, okay. Yeah. Oh, man.
no, but that was like, so they became friends from, that point on.
Yeah. Okay, so then they were friends for a little while, and then they had a riff.
Yeah.
And that kind of ended their childhood thing. I forgot what the riff was.
I know.
Okay.
I remember.
Thank you.
It was because, Octavia Baby Taves was basically trying to continue her parents' work.
Came back.
Because her parents were, trying to develop superpowers for regular humans to level the playing field with the miscreants. And so that was her, like, life, her dream was to do that. So she had to get, really good grades. She was always like, I got to do really good on these tests and, get good grades so I can go to the best school so I can do all this. And Melissa was supposed to wake her up earlier or for studying. She was supposed to wake her up from a nap so she could continue studying into the night. And they decided to, take a little nap. And then they overslept, woke up the next day. So she was pissed at Melissa. And she said something kind of alluding to, like, I want to be somebody one day. And Melissa's like, oh, so I'm not anybody. I'm nobody then. And Baby Taze is like, no, that's not what I mean. But the damage was done.
The friendship bracelet was ripped and
To
tossed
shreds.
to the ground.
I think it's so funny with kids when they friendships fall apart. That's the first thing you do is you take that friendship bracelet and you make sure the symbol of friendship is destroyed in front of their eyes. Okay, maybe not in front of their eyes, but
someone was doing some things, conquering some people.
I remember I did get rid of a friendship bracelet in a very dramatic fashion.
You
before.
have to. Isn't that part of the friendship bracelet, like, c'est la vie?
Yes.
You don't just take it off.
It's
either y'all friends forever and it's, like, cherished, or you destroy it in some dramatic way.
Yeah, you're right.
You don't just, toss
You have
it.
to.
That's not fun. You're going to toss it. Boo.
I think that's coming from two people who are actors. You're like, you have to do dramatic. Everybody else, non-actors, are probably like, no, I just put it in my jewelry box and never wore it again. We're just dramatic. We're like, yeah, you gotta, like, light it on fire and then, like, throw it in the middle of the playground. Like, real dramatic. And everybody who's not an actor is like, no, you just take it off and you just, like, put it on the counter and just don't wear it again.
They want to burn it. They'll never say it out loud, but they want to burn
Oh my
it.
gosh.
It's okay. That's okay. You can burn it. Everyone, you can burn it.
Oh my
Don't feel like you
gosh.
can't burn it. So fast forward, I guess. You want to do the quick jump forward?
So yeah, so fast forward, you know, can I just
Yeah.
finish it out?
Yeah. Finish it up.
Fast forward, years go by. They're adults. The reunion's coming up. Melissa is like missing her friend. She gets her number, invites her to the reunion. Finds out where she works because she didn't show up. She didn't come to the reunion, Octavia. So she went, and remember she found her and went to her like lab, and that's when the fun begins. Because basically, she accidentally, purposely touched things, but accidentally injected herself with the superpower serum that she had been working on.
Yes.
And then that's when Thunder Force really begins.
Yes. First of all, when Octavia's character was like, yo, don't touch nothing, I was like, she's touching everything. And I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to see what was going to happen. And two, when she was injected with the strength serum, it cracked me up, first of all. I thought it was absolutely hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
But second of all, I just can't believe that all of Octavia's work was like gone. I was so hurt in that moment. Oh my God, I was so hurt. I'm like, can she live? She already lost her parents. She's just trying to continue the work, keep it going. But
Exactly.
no. And now this friend, but also this, what on the second watch, sometimes folks we watch it 2 times, sometimes. On the second watch, when I realized that, I was like, wait, so Melissa ain't seen her in 20 years? And you roll up in the spot and just take the serum like that? It's not like they had rekindled the friendship. And you know what? This was the first meeting
Exactly.
after not having seen each other for 20 years. So when I realized that, I'm like, okay, Melissa's character is trash. Second of all, let me learn these people's names. I mean, I used to know them when I first watched, and you would think after 2 watches, I would know the names.
Her character's name was Lydia.
Lydia, thank you.
Octavia Spencer is Emily.
Thank you, Lydia and Emily. Thank you. Okay.
Yes. But I feel like it don't matter. Use their actor names.
It don't matter, but still. I want to be able to keep people in my head at the right place, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, so, that blew my mind when I realized that was their first meeting after 20 years. And she just rolled up and took all the research.
Yes.
That was hilarious.
That's why you don't tell people not to touch things. I feel like anytime, even, it's a gamble. But anytime there's something somewhere you don't want someone to touch, it's almost like, you know what, depends on the person. If you know they're a toucher, they're a rebel, they like to do whatever you say don't do, you can't tell them not to touch. You just act like everything here is fair game.
Yeah.
And just, you want some lemonade? You want some, let me get you a glass. You just deflect to something else. But if they're a person who genuinely doesn't really, mess with stuff, you can tell them, hey, don't touch that. But I just feel like human nature is just to touch things that you're not supposed to that look interesting. Certain people just have to touch. They just have to. Yeah.
Was I a toucher back then when I was doing stuff? No, I'm saying
feel like you were.
I think I was as a kid. I mean, when I say back then, I mean a kid.
Yeah.
That's
Somebody
what I
said don't do it and you do it.
Referencing. No, that wasn't me.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't.
Nope. I was a scaredy.
Me too.
Yeah.
I was a scaredy cat. I was like, oh no, can't. I'm not touching it.
I was a scaredy.
But to think it's like, because of that, she took all the superpower.
Yes, and now she is super strength. That whole thing was funny too. So after this, she goes into a training thing where she takes a bunch of different doses.
Wait, you forgot. Don't forget this. Remember,
what?
Octavia there was one more power. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's what I was getting to.
Okay.
Yeah. So they go on to do this training thing. I was going to talk about the different, the way of ingesting the thing, and then I was going to talk about Octavia's thing. because it's funny how they're so Melissa McCarthy's all her stuff has to be injected through the face in a very intense, painful manner. And Octavia is also training and learning how to use her superpower, which we find out later is super invisibility. Super invisibility? I guess it's just invisibility.
And she's invisible even to invisibles.
Double invisible. And she has a pill. That is the question I did wonder now. It's like, so if Melissa McCarthy's character, Lydia, didn't come, was Octavia going to be doing a pill sometime and then getting stabbed other times?
Yeah, like, she was supposed to be doing both. She was going to be like a super person.
Yeah, because if you're invisible and you're strong.
And super strong.
That's, whew.
Right. You can sneak up on people and throw the whole bus.
Well, was the first thing I thought was snapping necks.
Snapping necks? Snapping necks?
I was like, oh yeah. If you're invisible.
Yeah, snapping the bad guy's
neck. That's what I'm talking about.
No, I get it now. Yeah. I was like, I just picture, I was like, just snapping necks. I just picture you just snapping necks. But I remember in the context of the movie, okay, bad guys.
Yeah. I just picture Octavia like coming up behind him like invisible as hell, and you just see him go down.
That
like, wait, what happened?
That actually would be.
What happened?
Ooh, yeah. Really good power to have.
Yeah.
You're fighting bad guys.
Yes.
Oh, that's true. Dang. Yeah, she was right. She was gonna have to take both of those doses, but that's what was so funny was that all she had to take was the pill, and Lydia, she had to go through those painful ass face injections.
Oh my God.
That. I mean, I feel like that reminded me of when people, women talk about going into labor and stuff. Mm-hmm. How some women just have the most awful labor. They're just like, the epidural doesn't take. They still have pain. You know, they're just it's so long. They're just like in labor for over 24 hours and stuff. And some women are like, I sneezed in the cab.
Oh my God.
And he came out. And it's like, I feel like that's the comparison. You know, that's what it is. It's looking at somebody and being like, all you had to do was sneeze. And here I was, 48 hours.
We talked about that. It was like,
you know,
does that mean that those kids, the sneeze kids, are they going to be terrors now? Because you're going to get a terror. It's going to happen.
It's like it's going to happen. Yeah. You're going to be terrorized either in labor or after labor.
Exactly.
By the kid.
It's going down.
I mean, who knows? Who knows?
Oh, God.
But.
Yeah, so that was hilarious, how they had the two different injection types. So I did want to ask you, why do you think they chose super strength and invisibility? Because my movie mind says that because of the overall reason we feel like he made it, because, you know, women of certain body types don't get to play certain characters, I felt that it was in that same theme where women are typically in the society invisible or, you know, feel like don't have the strength. So I thought that's
deep. See,
they picked those two because those are two things that, you know, directly relate to how women operate in society.
I did not even think about that.
And then using that invisibility to their strength. Because, like, oh, you can't see me, but I'm kicking your ass. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I thought. About that. I just think because I just genuinely feel that he's a good guy. And I feel that this movie was made from a good place. So that's why I think that. That
actually makes a lot of sense. I'd love to hear if that was the reason why.
Yeah.
But, wow. Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head with that one. And so on that note, what superpower would you want to have, you know?
Telekinesis. I want to be able to read people's thoughts.
Oh, wait, that's telepathy. Telekinesis is moving things with your mind.
Oh, well, I want that too.
Okay. Well, if you're Professor X, Charles Xavier, can he kind of like freeze people, right? A little bit. Yeah, he can freeze people in place. I've seen it. Look, I said it.
I was there in the room.
I said it like I was in the same bar. In the same bar when it happened. The same bar in Wrigley where I was there
Oh
and
my
after an
God.
improv class, and while Charles X and someone thought they were gonna like fight him, and I saw it. He froze them.
Oh God.
No, but I feel like I've seen it in a few of the movies where he was able to kind of freeze someone temporarily, like just to stop them, or maybe it was no, it was yeah, he was freezing people.
Whatever you say is the truth, because I have no
They just
idea.
couldn't move. He was like making them like their muscles. He did something. Okay, so why would you want to read people's minds? So
I think because I was just, well, I guess certain people's mind. I guess I won't want it to be something I can turn on and off. I don't want it to be like all the time. That's a lot. I don't want to be like that.
yeah, something you can tap into.
Yeah, I think mainly because I just get tired of in this country just trying to figure so much shit out all the time, and like, what do you want from me? You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, yeah,
So it wouldn't even necessarily be to get rich or anything. It's just like, can I
gotcha.
use this to further get where I want to go in life?
Yeah,
So yeah, yeah.
that's deep.
I also would find out random facts about random people just for fun.
You would know things.
Yeah, I would tap in, like, I would be, hopefully I can do it like through the TV, because then I can like tap in to people.
I mean, I think that's how
Yeah.
Charles Xavier does it. He thinks about the person, kind of
Uh-huh.
right, or
Uh-huh.
looks at a picture or something.
Hijacks their mind. Maybe we should use that word. Takes over their mind. I don't
Oh
like that
my
word. It's got a
gosh,
negative connotation. I just
what
don't.
hijacks and
Yeah.
taking over the well, they're both.
They're the same thing, but I feel like taking over is just a little more, I like it better, whatever. Um,
We're taking over
there it is. Hey, no.
one medulla at a
It's
time.
it's not we hijacking one hijack at a time. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Uh, so yeah. So yeah. So what would you want?
You know, I struggle with this because there's a lot of. I can see like three certain ones that I would really love.
Top three?
The top, yeah, top three. So the first one is always I usually always say this one. I want to be like Mystique
Oh, the
from
change in
X
person
Men.
thing?
Yeah, I can change my appearance to look like someone, to sound like someone. She's real like agile, so she can fight. She gets cornered and whatever. But just the power to be able to shape shift and have their voice, their look, whatever. I feel like you just can open so many doors because when you have someone's trust, you have everything.
That's true.
Like you can literally go up to the bank and say, I'm the bank president. Like just look like the bank president and just tell someone like, you know what, go take a break, and they'd be like, oh okay, cool. You sure? Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna work in here. Go in there, steal all the money, and you're gone. And now, have you ruined someone's life? Yes, because the bank president is now gonna be on the run. Maybe the bank president did something bad. I don't know. I'm not here about the politics of it. The power itself. I just think it's really cool. And then the other one is like speed. I would want to be able to move really fast, like Quicksilver or something, where you can just be doing so many things in like a second that you could potentially outrun, danger or somebody bad or whatever. And then the other one is, I think it is um, yeah, telepathy too, maybe be able to read someone's mind because then you can be like, yeah, they love cats. Let me bring her a cat poster, and she'll give me this job. You know?
That's true.
Yeah. So
That is true.
I don't know which one though,
People do
but
love cats.
I think any type of superpower would be really, just really, man, really cool. You know what else another superpower could be that no one thinks about? The ability to not need sleep.
Oh, like vampires?
Yes. But
Yeah.
it's like a power. You can go, you know what? I'm not going to sleep for these next 3 days. I got to finish this project, want to get it
That's
done.
true.
And you won't be like worse off for it or anything.
Yeah.
Or just not having to sleep, period. What if you never had to sleep?
Oh, it'd be,
Imagine how much you would get done
you have 8 more hours every day.
every day.
That's crazy.
It's just like, I feel like that's maybe the ultimate
That is the ultimate superpower.
Superpower.
Because then I feel like if you have more time, you can wield more things into existence, whatever those things are.
Yeah, and I feel like it's not one of those superpowers that backfires. Like I said, if I'm stealing, from bank vaults and stuff and impersonating people, and reading people's minds, there's like ethics
Yeah,
involved with that you're like ethically wrong. But if you just don't have to sleep,
that is true. That is
you're
true.
not hurting nobody. Unless you're just not sleeping to go rob banks. then
Well, then you have yourself a dilemma, as they say.
oh my gosh. What do you think about, okay, the fact that, so remember how the mayor, or he was running for mayor, the guy who's running against this woman,
Yeah.
and he, come to find out, like, so all these attacks, the miscreants were attacking all these places in Chicago. Come to find out, he hired them to make it him, like, to basically to make him appear to be a victim to the public so he could get their sympathy vote, remember? So he could beat the
Why
other
is that
candidate.
such a common thing?
I know. It's like you always have to look at the person who's the victim in the movie and be like, oh, are they doing this to themselves? That kind of makes me wonder, I don't know, like,
What's that say
what are
about
they
us?
saying? Right. What are they saying is like, you a victim. Nah, you doing that to yourself.
Oh, wait, I know it. Well, I have a theory.
What?
I think that... Well, I think that it's just... In order to get anywhere in our society, you kind of got to, like, play the game. So, in order to play the game, you can't ever look like you about to win until you about to win.
Until you right about to win.
Yes. So I think that's why that's a typical thing, because seemingly people don't want to vote for the hero until the hero wasn't. People only want to vote for the hero when they see the hero become a hero. They don't want to do it like
when you come in a hero, they like,
you already yo
she
hero
thinks
ass.
she's the shit.
Exactly.
She's so good.
Exactly.
But they see you like stumble, and then you like slowly get back up.
Oh my god.
You struggle like, can I do it? And you make your way up, and you just stand up. Then they're like, man, I swear she doing it. That's it. Did you see how she got back up again? You're right. Everybody wants to root for the person that, like, continued that, got back up. You know, you're so right.
Yeah. We got to get down first. So hence the
Exactly.
blowing everybody up. And
He was getting everybody blown up.
It's crazy.
It was messed up.
All the bombs.
And all the while plotting to try to take the mayoral race.
Yeah, mayoral, yeah.
But why do I feel like that was so Chicago politics? Like, that was spot on. The
It
fact that there was
was.
somebody crooked running
Yes.
was like, yep, Melissa McCarthy. Yep, she from Chicago.
She get it.
She got
understands.
it. She hit it on the head because that was just too real. It was too real. I was like, this feels oddly familiar. It feels like childhood. It feels like my upbringing in the city. Like, that something always shady was going on. You always hear about it later. Like, oh yeah, they're gonna go to they're going to prison now. Like,
Same
what?
thing in Detroit. Same thing in Detroit. Why Detroit schools still ain't got books?
Okay. What you mean?
They don't ever have enough books over there.
Damn. I mean, it's so many crooked things that just... Somebody was telling me in college once, they're like, Chicago is like Gotham.
It is
City.
Gotham.
And it literally is.
It literally is Gotham.
In Dark Knight.
Yes.
It literally
It is Gotham.
Oh my gosh, because there's just so many crooked little dealings and things, and not even just politics, just like all over the place, you know?
Yeah.
It's like from day one, like Al Capone. I blame Al Capone.
Yeah.
And he the one that made it, like, they're like, you know what? I'm going to go to Chicago. You know how people, okay, so they're like, you know, I want to be a movie star. I'm going to go to Hollywood. I feel like back in the day, they're like, I want to be a big-time gangster. I'm going to Chicago. And everybody moved there to get in on the game.
Yes.
And that's what happened.
That's exactly what happened.
They're like...
That's funny. Scary.
I just picture they're like, that's where they're going. That's their destination, their sites, you know?
Oh, my God.
Someone, like, wants to be a politician. They're like, I'm going to Washington. like, the criminal's like, I'm going to Chicago.
Oh, God.
That's a movie. You know what? Let's write that.
Let's write it.
Let's write it.
Write it
A
twice.
burgeoning young criminal has big dreams of moving to the big city of Chicago to improve on his crime empire. However, he's met with opposition from, I don't know, somewhere, an up and coming police detective.
What?
Who
What is happening?
this is the description of the movie we're gonna
Okay,
write
all right.
about the young criminal who goes to the big city.
Oh, God. Is it a musical too?
Yes, it's a musical.
Oh, okay.
It's a musical.
Of course, it's a musical.
For sure, it's a musical.
It's
Yes.
a musical.
And
What
so
a
in this
beautiful
movie-
day to do a crime.
But in this musical, we look at the cop as the villain because they're trying to stop the criminal from achieving his dreams.
Of being a criminal?
Yes, we flip it on its head. It's the cop that we are not rooting for in this musical.
Do we
The
ever
criminal-
root for cops?
No, you're right. I mean, you know what? That was real. That was real.
You can't tell me one cop story was like, yeah, we hope he survives.
But you know, from
Unless
a film
it's
perspective.
Denzel. Unless Denzel's a cop.
That's true.
Well, kind of. He's played a cop a couple times. A couple times we
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
survive. Other times we don't. But the point. The point is.
But you get what I'm saying? It's like from the movie's perspective, it's like the criminal. We're like, oh no, they did this. We gotta get the cops gonna get them. It's like this is a musical, and it's the criminal we're rooting for all the way as he grand jetés his way into your heart.
Grand jetés. He's doing ballet too. Okay.
That was like on the New York Times, like one of their little blurbs.
Little blurbs.
He'll grand jeté his way into your heart and your bank vault. Hold on to your dollars. Well, not for long because this show is selling out.
Okay. All right. Now we've got a marquee. Okay. And Thunder Force.
I picture like a number, and it's set in like the 30s or 40s. And one of the numbers, it starts off, it's like jewels.
Stop. It's
Jewels.
like stop.
And then people come in with things like other little
Rubies.
things like yes.
Emeralds.
It's like jewels,
Pearls.
jewels,
Diamonds.
jewels.
People think I don't like to steal.
This is how it starts.
I love to steal. They think it's all for the fun of the chase.
gosh.
No. I get the rush when I see the jewels. When I first get there. That's the best part. Sometimes I don't even steal them.
Oh,
So I throw
God.
it in the case. But I have a case at home too. Jewels.
Like the whole time they were in the background like, jewels. While he was giving his little monologue, he was like, jewels.
Needless to say, this is not free. So if you want to make it, give us a call. Give us a call. I'm gonna be in it.
And I'm gonna be the love interest.
Who are you?
The love interest.
No, I'm saying like, what does she do? Is she also a criminal, or is she a budding attorney?
That's you gotta have that conflict,
who
right?
does
You gotta
pro bono
have.
work for the.
She's a reporter. She's
Reporter.
she's usually on the scene. Some way she's on the scene.
Oh, God.
Eventually, and she's one of the only reporters at the time because it's 40s and stuff. So she's a standout kid.
Oh, God. And he like falls in love with her after a crime.
They fall in love, but she doesn't know he's a criminal yet. It gets revealed.
Oh, God.
Over time.
When he accidentally gives her a jewel he stole.
She finds the jewel. Yep, at his place. It's a romantic evening. She's over there. He's like, "Oh, I'll be right back." He's checking on the food. He's cooking it. It's a little, got a little studio or a little whatever. Going to the stove. She just looking at his stuff. She sees one of the jewels, the one that was missing in the papers. That's all.
What? Okay.
It's gotta be. They gotta have those like accents because it's so old timey.
Absolutely.
But so back to Thunder Force. That was a nice little trip.
That's all we do. We talk about the movie kinda, and then we
Yes.
trip down some
Then we
lanes.
trip down. No, but remember,
Either you come or you don't.
Remember?
Down the lane, I mean.
Yeah. Remember the mayor? Okay, so the mayor, back to the mayor. His little goons and stuff. And he had my favorite. Okay, this is one of my favorite characters from a movie ever. When you have Jason Bateman as the crab arms man. Remember he was like his right hand man.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought that was so ridiculous and hilarious, and they took us down on these like little side, asides where he and Melissa McCarthy are like having these choreographed dance romantic scenes. Remember, that were just ridiculous. But it was just ridiculous that he was like a mutant, but his mutant thing was that he had crab arms.
And I
It
also
was
thought
like,
that the main dude, the scary guy, his power being a hugger, I thought that was
he
hilarious.
hugs you to death, right?
Because I thought something was going to explode or like something was going to happen.
Nope.
Like, no, he just hugged
hugs
you.
you,
So they were a great pair.
Yes,
The two
yes.
of them.
That's true because the crabs got that super, the strength in those pincers. Remember they kept saying like,
Yes.
oh, sorry. When like about his pincers, like, sorry, I accidentally brushed your pincer.
Yes.
He kept talking about them.
Yes.
Oh my God, but their relationship was hilarious.
It
to me.
was.
It was. But those arms, man, it was kind of creepy. It was freaking me out.
It did freak
but
me
then
out.
when you like just go with it, just lean into
It still freaked me
the
out.
humor,
Mm.
it just cracked me up more than
I
it
was
freaked me
laughing,
out.
but like crying. It still freaked me out. Especially when they got ripped off. Then I
Oh
was like,
God,
then
that
I'm
was
done.
disgusting.
Then I'm done. Then I was when
That
I was
was
done.
disgusting.
Yeah, that's way too much.
You'll never look at
So
Old Bay. You never look at crab legs again. But yeah, so I mean, overall, they fought crime. They did it on time. These girls were made for strength on a dime.
there it is. I was
I
like,
don't
you
know.
gotta finish it with something. You
I
gotta
didn't know
finish
what.
it
I know
somewhere.
where I was gonna go with it.
But isn't that the beauty? Isn't that the beauty? That's what I say.
With super strength and invisibility, they went and saved the entire city. There's another one. Invisibility runs the city.
Yeah. Where?
I didn't deliver it right.
Where?
Invisibility, they went and saved the mighty city. There you go. No? Okay. I'll work on it.
We're gonna workshop
I'll work
these.
on it.
We're gonna workshop them. If anyone has any suggestions, please follow us and at us with them at Brownie Sunday Podcast, at Jalen Eason, as well
At
as
Corey Monroe.
and remember to stay thunder.
I thought you were going to say, remember to stay in school.
Oh no, leave
Remember
school.
to stay in school.
Everyone leave school. Please.
Watch Thunder Force. It was really funny.
It was funny.
It was so funny. In typical, like, Melissa fashion,
Yeah.
Just bringing it all the time.
all day.
Every time she kept saying, did I do it?
Yes.
Did I do it?
And when she eats the spoiled milk,
Oh, that
it'll
was-
make you
yeah.
gag. Both with hilarity and with disgust.
So, yeah, that's it. That's it. We're out. We out.
Until next time, y'all. Until next time.